Katie, and it's time for a Q&A. I love Q&As. I love answering your guys' questions. So let's see who's going to be the lucky person to start off this Q&A. Robbie Green, what's your favorite thing to do in your spare time? That's a tough question, but every time I'm bored or have some spare time, I always play Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm probably the only person in the world that is still playing it and not like playing Ghosts or any of the newer games, but I'm so obsessed with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and I'm pretty good at it. So any downtime I have, you'll find me on my Xbox playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I played it today. And I think my favorite thing about it is because, you know, sometimes if I'm rendering a video and it'll take me like 40 minutes, I can't really like go out and do much in 40 minutes. So I'll just like play a couple of team deathmatch games and then 40 minutes is up and it's fun and I enjoy that. All right, next question from Alexo Anir. If you were on a deserted island, why am I always on a deserted island in these Q&As? You guys just want to like ship me off to some deserted island, fine. If you were on a deserted island and you only had one choice of a handheld console, what would it be and why? Well, a handheld console, definitely my Nintendo 3DS. Although if I'm on a deserted island, I probably wouldn't be able to charge it. But yeah, right now I am just like so obsessed with playing Mario Kart on my 3DS. I would go with the Nintendo 3DS because I have a lot of awesome games. And I feel like if I were on a deserted island, and let's just assume this 3DS had an unlimited power supply, I'd be pretty happy because I could play all different sorts of games and yeah, it'd be awesome. And it would also have Wi-Fi too on this deserted island because I said so. Because this is my deserted island that you guys are all sending me to. Next question from Jussie Lundelin. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Lundelin. I think I said it kind of okay. What do you think about the new 24 season so far? Personally, I'm loving it. Classic 24 action. I love 24 and I love this season so much because it has Michelle Farley and Yvonne Strahovski, and I love them so much, so much. Michelle Farley plays an awesome villain. I do find that this season has been a little cheesy in the graphics a little bit. I just kind of feel like I remember, and maybe it's because I was younger and not really like into graphics as much, I don't know, but watching the previous seasons, I just don't remember some of the explosions and stuff being that cheesy. And like 2 episodes ago, there was a big explosion and it just kind of looked silly to me. But I am definitely loving this season so far. Classic Jack. We're running out of time! He says it every episode and I love him. And this season's been really cool. And they always have so much going on in that show and I love it. It's like you think they solved the problem, but then you realize that really wasn't the problem. There's a bigger problem and Jack has to save the day. So true. Jack's the best. Like, I'm really sad that it's only 12 episodes because the show's really awesome. Oh, this question is so hard and I kind of hate you for asking it. But a question from Benjamin Del Rosario. He asked, Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon? And let me just tell you, that question ruined me as a child because I could never pick a favorite. I loved all 3 of them so much and it always made me mad because everyone's like, no, you have to pick a favorite. Like, who's your favorite? And you can't say Eevee. And it used to make me so mad because I loved them all for all different reasons. But I will pick one because I am gonna go with Flareon because I always feel like I've liked Flareon just a little bit more than the rest. God, I hate that question because they're just so cute and I would want all of them. I would want an Eevee that evolved into Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon whenever I wanted. So like, oh hey, you know, we're gonna go to the ocean, like, come on, I want you to be Vaporeon today. Then I would want that, okay? That is my ideal Pokemon. I want an Eevee that'll turn into all 3 whenever I wanted to because I don't like having to pick a favorite because I love them all. Did I answer your question? I hope so. Next question from Jack Napier. What is your all-time favorite video game and why? All right, everyone, all together. 1, 2, 3. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is my very favorite video game of all time. And why? Because it's the best video game of all time. Really don't feel like there's a whole lot of explanation as to why that's my favorite, but I do have a good reason. It's because that's what I grew up playing with my dad, and we'd sit there and I'd either watch him play it or he'd watch me play it, and it was just something we always did together. And also that's one of the best games of all time, if not the best game of all time. I love it. And it's very medieval fantasy-esque, and that is what I love, and that is my favorite game. Okay, next question from Chris Echeverry. Oh, I remember saying that in one of my Q&As before, and I can't remember if I got it right, but hopefully I did. What are some other kind of obscure characters you would have that you would like to have in the new Super Smash Bros. Game? I have been thinking about that question ever since I asked you guys that in my E3 video, and okay, this is like completely obscure, okay? So you're not allowed to be like, no, that can't happen, because yeah, obscure, and I'm picking it. And I would pick Daenerys Targaryen, and her dragons would just come out of nowhere, so she'd be able to like kick butt and everything. But then each one of her dragons would have their own special power, and she'd be able to fight with one, two of them, or all three of them, and like the final smash would just be like this crazy dragon rage, and it would probably be the best thing ever. So I picked that. That's my obscure character, Khaleesi and her dragons, because I just think that would be so much fun. Well, thank you guys so much for your questions. I love your questions. I think they're awesome. If you have a question for me, you can put it on Facebook, Twitter, you can leave it in the comments below. And I want to know from you, since it's so hard for me to choose, I'm putting this burden onto you guys. Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon. Pick one and tell me why that they're your favorite. And you have to pick one of those three because it's really hard and I don't like picking a favorite. So let me know which one's your favorite in the comment below. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, tell me what character you're looking forward to most in Super Smash Bros. Coming out soon. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.